took about.
Here we are, guys, getting ready to take a test drive in a 1972 Impala, matching number 350 motor under the hood. She's still warming up. Got power steering, got power brakes. This thing is very clean. You know, it looks to be very original. We're gonna be taking it down the road, pointing out any kind of flaws so you know what you're getting before you get here. Look at those detailed pictures we provide at maplemotors.com. Also have financing and shipping available on all of our rides, and every Monday, I'm putting out new ones. So be sure to hit subscribe, share this video. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Buzzer works, but does the horn? We're gonna be trying it out here in just a second. She starts up good. Again, she's still pretty cold. Showing 33,000 miles on the dash. Maxed out on the gas gauge. I don't think it works. Blower motor, does it? I don't know. It's on heat right now. It's kicking on. I hear it blowing. Looking across that dash, you got a big old crack here coming from front to back. Same right here. The rest of it's in good shape. Of course, the radio works. We was jamming there for a little bit. Turn signals, left side's coming up, right side. I hear it, it's blinking, should be working. Wipers, yeah. The interior on this one's not bad, but there is a few spots that you need to know about, and that's gonna be towards the end of the video, looking over all the details of the paint job and the interior. The first part of this video is us going down the road, checking out the drivetrain. How does it shift? What does it do when I slam the brakes? How does it steer? Well, we're going over that here in just a second, but first, place your bets. Did you bet on the horn? I don't know if it works myself, but I'm gonna say, I'll say no. No, I should have said yeah. It works. All right, well, let's hit the road, see how she runs and drives. Okay, got my seatbelt on. We're gonna take off here. Of course, anything I see, you'll know about it. Reverse. Right into gear. Drive. Good to go. Traffic's gonna be pretty heavy because it's 5 o'clock. But I think if we get a good opening, we'll have a good chance to really get down on this one and just check everything out. And I'll make sure that happens. Adjust the mirrors out. Well, mirror. We got this one on this side. There's not one on that side. Didn't come with it. There we go. So as we're pulling out here, I can already tell you the speedometer is working and it seems to be pretty correct. Letting go of the steering wheel is pulling us off the road to the right there. You can see that happening every time I let go of the steering wheel, and hitting these brakes here, it feels good. What about getting into the throttle? Going to the floor here. It's pulling nice and strong into those brakes. Punch it. Kick down is hooked up, it just shifted down there. As far as suspension goes, we're in a boat right now. This thing is floating down the road, nice and smooth. All right, let's go ahead and get turned in here. I'm gonna get some undercarriage shots next. We're gonna get some outside stuff, some footage at the end of this video is picking out the flaws, so stick around to that. I think you're gonna enjoy it. I don't know if I can get around that way or not. Should probably just went and figured it out. Either way, I'll be back in just a moment, guys. We are ready to rock and roll, heading back to the car lot now. Let's get out of here. Picking out the flaws is going to be at the end, like it always is. And I'm really liking this new spot. There's nobody over here. Sweet. So this thing actually runs and drives pretty good. It's got great brakes. Coming on out here. Woo, the sun is kicking right now. We'll try our best to not block all the view. But it's definitely blacking everything out here. Sorry about that, guys. That's what happens in the fall. It seems like the sun just blinds you. See if that helps at all. We got an opening coming up here in just a couple cars, and I'm gonna take it. I mean, just nice, silky smooth. Even hit a big bump there and just hardly anything. Everybody's getting their Halloween decorations out. That old porch over there is decked out. Got some floats in the front yard. I'm staying quiet just so you can hear the car. I mean, it's not really making any odd noises. It's just nice and smooth, really. And taking this back way got it to where the sun wasn't right in front of us in the windshield. So I get to drive around a little bit on these back roads. Of course, once the sun starts beaming in on us, I'll probably go ahead and end the video and head on over to picking out the flaws. Y'all might recognize where we're at now, some of you. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this ride. As you can tell, it's going nice and smoothly. The only thing I could see that's not working is that gas gauge. It's pegged out past full right now, so I don't know how accurate that is. But nevertheless, this thing actually runs and drives awesome. I don't have any issues selling it and letting anybody drive it daily if they wanted to. With that being said, sun's in front of us. Picking out the flaws is up next. Don't forget to hit subscribe. I'll be back, guys. All right, here we go. Picking out the flaws. Gonna be walking around this ride. Anything I find, you'll know about it. There is detailed pictures on our website at maplemotors.com. So go over there and check it out. And of course, check out our cars on that website. We update that every Monday. Here we go. Lots of nice clean chrome here in the front. This thing has got it going on when it comes to the shine and the looks. The whole test drive has definitely been an eye catcher. You can see it does have some spots up here in the front. Light scuff up here on top. There's a couple in the front here on the nose. That kind of stuff looks like it'll buff off. It almost like somebody's leaning under the hood. Little stuff here and there, some chips on the nose here. Coming down the side of the car. Little chips at the bottom, a little wax left over on top here. You see a scratch there. You got some scratches up here as well. Light stuff there. Scratches in the back here. Chips at the bottom. Back here on your midsection, spots there, a couple chips up top here, light little scratch. Little scuff there. Mirror on this one is pretty clean. Around that edge of that chrome there, you got a little bit of rust popping up. Spot there, here and here, and there. Dent right here. Back over this top. Front windshield on this one looks awesome, nice and clean. Your pillar also, little spot there. Got some bubbles on the roof. Spot here. Around your back window, it's got some rust. The back window itself looks pretty good. The windows on the side here, the seal at the bottom's not bad. It's missing a big chunk there. Weather stripping's pretty soft. As you come down that front pillar, it's missing a piece. Coming on towards the back here. So your back bumper looks great. Chrome is nice and clean. Not complain on that. Weather stripping is missing in the trunk seal there, so you don't have one. It needs to be replaced. Your jams look good, and the trunk is just massive. I mean, I could lay down in there. And it's nice and clean too. It looks good. Yeah, you can't complain about that. Okay. And up in your trunk lid here. Coming down with the trunk itself. Keys are in the ignition. Boom, baby. That was a solid sounding trunk. I don't know if it's because it's so big or what, but the king, check that out. You got some fading on the back, you got some scratches here in the corners. Got some rust popping up around that back trim on the window there. Coming down this side, let's go down the lower portion. This is a big car, guys. Chips in the back here. Couple chips on the side of that door. Little ding here. Tiny little spots on the bottom there. Scratches up here and on the trim there. Little scuff. Light stuff. Little spots right here in the front. Light scuff there and there. Some blemishes here, that'll come off. Little white chips. There's a stain on the glass there. See that weather stripping's weak in the front. At least it's there. The other side was gone. Little dent here. Really small chip in the paint. There's a dent here too, really small. There it is. A spot there. Trying to make everything show up so you can see it. There's a dent in the back here too. Coming up over the back side, of course you've seen the little rust around the trim here. This side of the roof is actually in good shape, but in the middle there you got some chips. Oh, you got a little bit trying to come through here on the stain. In the middle there's some rust trying to come through by the trim too. Front windshield's in great shape. Trim looks good. Down in the front here, the seal's not bad. Top of that fender. Got some spots, a little ding here. All right, we've made it around the ride now. Let's check out the inside, and then we're gonna listen to the motor, see how it sounds. Which it sounds good. But I'll prove it to you. Here we go, guys. Opening the door panel. I mean, that's in pretty good shape. Seal looks good around the front. Not bad. Coming down this side. A little weak in the corner there, but it's still soft. Up under it. In your jams. Look good. The carpet in this one also is a decent shape. It's not bad at all. You definitely tell it's aged, but I mean, just sun fading over there, sun fading over here. The seat is about the worst part of the whole interior. Just this side too. It needs to be fixed on this side. And down there in that lower portion, you can see quite a few little ribs. Coming around to the back. Huge back seat. I mean, that's like a living room couch. Package tray looks good. Your panels look pretty clean. I mean, they are not bad at all. Your headliner is also nice and clean in this one. Seat belt hanging from the ceiling. Reach in, turn the key, start it up. We're gonna go ahead and check that motor out. She's pretty quiet, nice and smooth. So I started looking at it just now. We're not gonna have any heat. The blower motor does work, but it's not hooked up. I guarantee the heater core is out on this one, and they got it looped back around here. Left the hoses and just looped it back around. So no heat. Blower motor does work. No AC. She's nice and smooth. Looking up under the hood. Pretty darn clean. Coming on down. This comes down nice and easy. It shuts just as loud as the trunk does. Goodness, it is humongous. Little stain there in the middle. Ding right there. It was pretty small. Guys, thank you for watching. We're gonna get on back to the lot, grab another ride, and do another test drive. So maplemotors.com, finance and shipping, get pre-approved, and I'll see you in the next video. Later, guys.